What is going on, Shedheads? Happy Friday to you guys. We are back for a little bit of a rebuild, rewick, refresh session. I actually have two things that I think I'm going to actually rewick, so I might actually have to pop out of here in a second. Well, when we get to that, to rinse and addy, because I'm currently vaping on it. But I looked at the wicks prior to the stream, and
Hmm. They look bad.
they could use one, dude, for sure. So, with that being said, you guys know the deal. We'll get into that when we get there. But of course, we got to find out first what we are currently vaping on at the moment. And I want to hear from Mr. Sean Typhon. What you got, man?
Yo, so I'm just keeping it super simple. Been running the old LP, that Goon LP
Yeah,
still,
dude.
and enjoying it. It's great to go back to a Addy that you haven't used in a while and just spend some time with it again and realize, fuck, dude, this thing still vapes like a boss. And got it on that Gen 2. It's working for me. It's just I'm a lazy man lately, and it's just easy to swap these batteries.
True.
That's where I'm at. I will not be rewicking anything because timing didn't work out, and I actually killed a bottle of liquid recently, and just recently rewicked this the other day. So I'm actually vaping on this guy right
Ooh.
here. This is Ma Bacco from my friends at Casadaga Liquids, and as much as this claims to be tobacco, can only be tobacco. It's pretty much a butterscotch cannoli.
Interesting.
It's quite delicious. I definitely get some of that cannoli shell that they're known for and the cannoli cream, but then there's like a butterscotch note that rides through it, and it's pretty banging. So that's all I got, Uncle Chris.
Nice.
Excuse me. Well, yeah, I'm gonna show two setups. Because I'm vaping two setups basically. I'm gonna re-wick one though. Because I vaped like probably like I don't know, 60 plus mils through it. Um, I'll say it's not even really that bad. I mean, it does not look great, so that's why I'm gonna re-wick it. But I'm gonna keep on vaping the same flavor because I made 500 milliliters of it, so I still have I don't know, probably 120 mils, so I'm good. The setup I'm using is VL Thunder. Dude, this thing's been through hell and back. But James and I were talking about VL Thunder the other day after I talked to Swags about it. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking get out that one and then rock of like the same era, dude. I feel like these two things came out probably not that far apart. But this is the Mini Buddha V2 from Vapors Cloud. And inside I got some semi nitro coils. And the liquid I'm vaping is a vanilla custard that I kind of made up and just like I I'm not really sure why I did this, but I did it and it worked out really well. Is I just straight up mixed a new vanilla custard in a 500 milliliter bottle. And honestly, I might even like it better than like the one that I released. Like full disclosure, I'm not really sure why. I just like maybe I just lucked out, or maybe I'm just like not terrible at mixing. But that's one setup. Then the other setup, it's a little bit quicker. I got the Cosmonaut. Dude, it's fucking Cosmonaut with the shoddy cat.
Oh
Um,
shit!
and on top I have like it's actually the drip tip that I got from the J Hayes whatever that like 454 clone thing, whatever it was called, I can't remember. I got a clone from somebody sent me a clone. And I just like the drip tip, like the shape of it. And I find that a chop top on top of a Cosmonaut is like too short. So, and my lips touch like the actual edge of this really, really flat, sharp top, and I don't like it. So I've been rocking that. The coils I have in here are Breeze Tones. It's purple, and it's the Odin 200, I guess. Yeah, it's just the Odin 200. This is like the V1, 2,
What?
V2, V2. This because remember there's the Odin 200 V1, yeah, and then, so this is the V2. And the liquid, because I'm rocking Breeze Stones. I'm actually like almost finished this bottle. I have like very little of this bottle. Like you can't even really see. You can just see it maybe. No, you can't even see it really. But it's Jam It. And dude, I like this. I like this liquid. It's like I can't even describe it. I'm not even sure if you can get it anymore, but it's good. I'm into it. But James, go ahead.
All right, so what I'm vaping on currently at the moment is busted out the old Warlock's hammer last night and threw the something new for me, the Juzu RDA from Zoo Mods. I think they're an affiliation with Legal Mods team, people that did the legal, which this is what I'm going to be rewicking as well, just because it's been sitting here on my desk. And I kind of want to see how it vapes in comparison to the Juzu. Obviously, they're different RDAs. The deck is completely different, which I'm sure you guys will see when we do this rewick thing, because I'm going to end up rewicking the Juzu too. But yeah, dude, rocking the hammer. Juzu's got some Drip Theory triple 26s in it. Mic is very low. Honestly, Addy Tooney, here's the thing, bro. Turn it up, bro. I don't know what to tell you because my microphone is fucked and there's not anything I can do about it, bro. So
Dude, now it's like normal.
I
Like, right now it's
apologize.
normal.
It is what it is, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. At this point in time, there's nothing I can do about it. So if it's good now, cool. But if it drops out, I'm not gonna mess with it because all it's gonna do is frustrate me, and I'm really not about that today. So I'm not even gonna fucking worry about it. But anyways, Juzu, Drip Theory, triple 26s, and of course, Homeboy Mango on the inside. And I've got to say, this Tombstone Chop Top matches so well with this setup. It's got the little bit of black, the same kind of green color going on in it. Just pulls the whole combo together.
Dude, that's like
Hey, Ern,
very
like I said, bro,
2019.
it is what it is, bro. Like the comment, honestly, I don't really need at the moment.
Dude, you're good.
Just trying to
Everything's
make
fine.
fun, but it's not what I need, dude. You have no idea how frustrating this microphone makes me, so we're not even going to talk about it. We're just going to move on.
James, question. Do you remember what year you got that mod? Because like, dude, that's like vintage frames.
Dude, I don't know. It's years.
Like, was it like 2018? Did you get it like right after
Whenever he
NVE?
started making them, dude, because mine's like number 3.
I'm trying to remember if it. Oh no, it must have been before actually NVE.
Yeah, it was well before NVE.
Because yeah, remember he like made one there to like give to Bogan or something.
Yeah, mine's number 40, and I had mine before at NVE.
All right, scratch that. Mine's number 4.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine is. Might be 13. I'll have to look. I'm curious. But yeah, it's old. That's I think that I was just getting nostalgic, like seeing you use it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't use it often because I don't want anything to happen to it. Ever since my dagger broke, I just don't want anything to happen to this, and that's why honestly I haven't been using my my Guardian as much either. Especially now that I've got like the Odin V2, it's just I use that instead, just because it's pretty much the same situation, but obviously doesn't have the DNA board. They mean too much to me for them to break, or for me to not be able to like just use them every once in a while, that I just don't use them that much. You know, I just have them sitting here on my desk instead of back there on the shelf with everything else, just so I can look at them. You know. But I was looking at it yesterday.
It's nice that you have them and that you could use them.
I was just looking at it yesterday.
Because like if you have it and it's broken, you know you can't use it. You're like, yo, I got it.
Yeah,
but I can't use it.
I was looking at it yesterday, and I had this Tombstone Chop Top on top, and I was just looking at it and then looked at the mod, and I was like, oh, dude, that would look really good on there. Not only that, but I think I was talking to somebody about how you, like one way you could kind of judge voltage drop, like on RDAs and stuff, is like if you have like a voltage meter, which this has obviously, which is ripping 3.9 right there. There's a full brand new freshly charged set of batteries. Those things are ripping.
I'm a little jealous right now. Jealous.
But I busted this out to like check like the difference, because for some reason I felt like this RDA, for some reason it may have just been. I also think it was probably the batteries I was using at the time, because I was using an old set. But for some reason, it just wasn't hitting the way I wanted it to. And I was like, well, this doesn't hit like the 0.1 that I have in like my RDA for Vape and V2. So I'm gonna put them on here and see if there's a difference like between the different RDAs. You know, if one hits, if I get like a different reading on here, and I did. Like it wasn't like big difference, but it was like a 0.1 to 0.2 drop, or like difference.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
And which one was the one that was not hitting the higher number?
I don't remember, so I'm gonna have to check again right now. What is this? This should be a 0.11. No, it's 0.3. This is 0.1. And this is okay. So that might be. Now I have to go back and check this one again.
The resistances are different.
Well, slightly different. Like I think one's a 0.12 and one's a 0.11, but it could be teetering. You know.
Yeah, so
let
close.
me double check this again real quick. This one is. Why is this reading that? Oh, maybe it's not the right one. I've got too many RDA V2s is the problem. I think that was just the wrong one.
I only have 2.
Everything is reading at a point. Oh, this one's got that. This is. Don't worry, people. We're gonna get there. Just give me a moment here.
Science! We're here for some science.
Okay, so there we go. I could use this one. This one will work. Put this on here. Honestly, it may have just been in my head. Because now I'm looking at it. Whoa, okay. That's weird. Because this RDA V2 is firing it as a 3.88 on the old voltage meter, and this is 3.9.
Okay, so there is a difference.
Yeah, but also this is like on a DNA it reads 0.1. It's like I think it's like a 0.11, and this one's is like a 0.1. It's like between a 0.11 and a 0.1. You know what I mean? It's like right on that edge. So if you put it on different mods, some reads it as a 0.1, some read it as a 0.11. You know?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might be what it is. But anyways, there's one thing that we totally forgot to do here, fellas, and it's something that happens every week. You know, the beginning of every week, and something that we tell you about here usually right after the vape buffet. But we got into a little bit of some toot science there. It's time to find out what's new in the shed.
Oh, yeah. And this week in the shed, we're getting into some wild and crazy stuff like some gigantic animals that have been spotted for the first time in hundreds of years. That's right. We're going to get into that. We're going to get talking about some shipping and maritime history because why not? That's what we're here for. Sometimes we get shed-faced and we talk about history because that's what we're into. We also talk about music mashups and bird names. There are some ridiculously unhinged bird names in the world. And we go through some, and when you hear the names of some of these birds, people who name birds are messed up. So we get into all that and more this week on the Shed Time podcast. It airs every Monday, so you can check it out, kick off your week with a little Shed Time podcast action, and you can find it at theshedtimepodcast.com or any podcast platform. That's what's new in the shed.
Hell yeah, dudes. So with that being said, why don't we get into a little bit of this rewicking? Are you guys rewicking? Like Sean, you said you weren't. Chris, were you gonna rewick anything? I know I kind of dropped this on you guys last minute, but
No, I'm down to rewick. Because like I'm gonna keep on vaping this flavor, but I'm vaping from a 500 ml bottle. So
yeah.
I can't vape through the whole bottle and then rewick. You know, that's a little too. I mean, there might be people out there that do that. I am not one of those people.
If you have cotton that can survive 500 mils of vaping, I'm very impressed.
I don't even think that you could vape 500 mils of just VG.
I
I
guess
don't
we'll
think
say
that I
just
could.
500 mils of vaping,
Oh,
just
let me do
constant
this.
heating and cooling of that cotton. Like I don't think any of it could survive.
It should break down at some point for sure. But that's what this looks like now.
There we go. Now
I mean,
it's focused.
it's definitely time for a little refresh for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But that's like I filled up this bottle when it was like halfway. Sorry, I like vaped this halfway and then filled this bottle up. And so like that's how much I vaped on these wicks. I actually
I
have to
mean,
like mix more of that up because I'm actually, dude, this is how much of this 500 milliliter bottle I vaped.
it shows just how
That's
That's
probably
so
clean.
actually
nutty,
maybe there's
dude.
only 60 mils left.
Yeah, it shows how clean your liquid actually is.
Dude, I'm just like not that kind of mixer that really hammers it with sweetener. And like I try to keep the percentages lower, especially of certain concentrates because
Well,
of their sweetness.
and that's the
So
thing,
like,
right? Like your liquid doesn't lack sweetness.
no, I don't think that it's like my perfect sweetness level. There's actually sometimes I find that I might be a touch sweet and I'll have to like turn it down the next time I make it. Just a touch. Because like my base point is 0.05 or 0.05 is half a percent. I was like in fucking chart mode there, 0.05. And when I do that, like sometimes I'll actually have to turn down to like 0.4, 0.3, because 0.5 just is too sweet for me. And there's other times where like I've bumped it up to like 0.6. So I'm like, oh, this is like I want this to be more sweet,
Come on.
which is rare, but it does happen.
Trying to keep this in frame for you guys so you guys can see it, and that is not enough wick. I don't like it. Starting over.
What up, Steve-O?
Starting over.
Yeah, I'm optimistic in the idea that I'm not going to be so now they look good. To me, they look good. I don't know, maybe they don't look good to you guys. I think they look good.
I think those are 2.5s.
So yeah, all that talk about the hammer, I had to go grab mine because it was just sitting here and it happened to have batteries still in it. So I was like, oh hell yeah! And that's a good looking combo.
Dude,
having the-
that RDA looks so small on top of there, bro.
right? Like it's a little nipple on top of this monster.
Oh, dude. I don't know why, but my hands do not want to cooperate with me right now. Oh, and excuse my nasty thumbnail if you guys see it. I smashed my thumb in a car door about, I don't know, a month ago.
Don't lie, you're going through an emo phase.
Yeah, none of my other fingers are, but this thing's just fucking gnarly.
Yeah, that's what all the cool kids are doing now. You wouldn't
Yeah.
understand, boomer.
It's all about the one, just the one, bro.
Actually, during my goth phase, there was a point where we would do that. Like, I would just do the middle fingers. And that was it. Because, edgelord. Good times. Good times.
Actually, no,
Yeah, I never had that phase.
I don't think I ever did either.
Yep. I was like a gothic punk kid for much and much of my middle and high school life. And early adult, I guess, too. And then I slowly just tamed it. All those thoughts and ideals and shit are still there. I just don't have to be as in your face about it anymore. Like, thank God.
It was probably a lot of work, man.
Honestly, like when I think back about like how hard it is to like things before other people like them and be a hipster, like, damn, dude.
Oh, don't worry, phrasing. We just getting started anyways. We were just kind of bullshitting at the top, of the show as we normally do. Now we're getting into the gist of it. And I think I saw
I'm
Spider-Man
Rewicking.
out there.
I'm
Smiter
Mini
in the
Buddha.
building.
How you
Yo,
doing out
what's
there
good,
in old
Mike?
Saskatchewan?
How's it going over there, bud?
So even Kevin K agrees. Being that edgy is exhausting.
Oh, for sure it would be.
I wasn't even worried about being edgy. I was just worried about fitting in half the time.
Yeah. See, I wanted the opposite. I wanted to not fit in as hard as I could.
Yeah, I just never saw the point of that.
It was fun
I
to be a
just I
freak.
never even thought about either of those things actually. How's this doing me, bro?
Girl.
I was a very small and shy child and got picked on quite a bit. So at those points in time, I was just trying to do whatever I could just to fit in so I didn't get picked on. Because I was nowhere near big enough to defend myself. And half the time growing up as a kid, I was going through some sort of medical issue. So I wouldn't have been able to defend myself if I could.
Yeah, even if you had been like bigger or something.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered because fucking big portion of my life, when I was real young, I had to wear braces on my legs and was in a wheelchair for a period, and that shit sucked. And then just a bunch of other shit too. But you know what? It's all in the past now, baby.
We here now.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, I don't even see any of those people from those times anyway, so who cares?
All right. This is coming along pretty good.
Dude, I will say though, this wick job does look pretty nice. Wow. Look at that, baby. Snazzy. Ooh, but now the ultimate question comes to
Mango.
mind. What liquid goes in it? Well, no, I'm just going to throw mango back in the juzu, I think. But I do kind of want to have another flavor to choose from.
Okay, that I get. Dude, you know what I will say about the deck on this, man, is like this deck is like pretty compact. Like it's a 24 millimeter. But when you like get your coils in here and you have like the cotton, there's not like a lot of room to like lose flavor, if you know what I mean. Cause like here, this is it rewicked. So once it's like rewicked, I mean, like, dude, there's like not a lot of space. It won't focus for me. And like the light's right there. It should focus. There you go. But yeah, like there's not a lot of room once you have it wicked. And even though like it's a taller, like dude, that's pretty tall. But it's still, I don't know, dude. The flavor's actually good on this. And the airflow is so smooth.
I mean, it was a poppin' Addy in its time.
Yeah, it was pretty popular, I would say. Like they must have sold like fucking over 50,000 of these, I'd have to think.
Oh, you know what's
And,
kind
like,
of a bummer?
That was pretty popular to me.
Is when you go into your liquid box to find some of the fruit flavors that you remember picking up the last time you went to Still Valley Vapors, and then realizing that they're pretty much all gone because you've given them to family members because they've needed liquid, and then you've left
Damn.
yourself without any.
You need to find a family member to just shill all your just dump all your desserts that you don't vibe with.
That's the
Which is
problem.
probably most.
No one and my family likes dessert flavors.
Man, they're missing out, bro. Dude, my life would be over in the vaping world if I could only vape fruits.
Oh, guava
Is
jelly.
that Dragon Shake?
No, guava jelly.
Ah,
That Java Gwelly. Let's go.
Yeah, get on them wicks. Get on them wicks. Oh yeah.
I mean, there are definitely a handful of fruit flavors that if I was stuck without desserts, I could live with for, forever. But it wouldn't be the same.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Let me pop this cap on here real quick. Line up the old airflow. Oh, and by the way, Earn, if you still have you figured out your O-ring issues with your legal RDA? Because what I did is I took my bottom O-ring off and the cap comes on and off so much easier. Ooh, that's vaping pretty nice. So actually, shoot, yeah, look at this thing, guys. You're gonna be the wicks look kind of. Actually, they don't look terrible. But
yeah, I wouldn't say they look terrible.
yeah, but the coils are definitely getting a little cruddy. So I'm actually gonna rip these out of here. Come on. All right. Don't want to go that way. Then we'll go this way. Oh, you know what? I should do this on here. Oh no.
That's like one thing that I wish. I wish
we
that
go.
you could like half the power or something. That'd be pretty cool. On a mod, if they had like a unregulated mod, but you could like somehow half the voltage.
Yeah.
Just for like only for that purpose. Like I don't really see any other purpose, but
Turn that down a bit. Well, I mainly wanted to put it on here so I don't use any of the battery life on those batteries, dude. You know, keep them fresh.
well, yeah, you also know that it was like hitting pretty good, so you don't want to be like glowing your coils that hot.
I think I'm having a little bit of a staged heating situation too, maybe, because for some reason one of these coils didn't want to fire at first. But yeah, have you guys seen the deck on this thing? So it's got that sort of wall situation going on straight down the center. It's got you 2 post holes on either side there. Pretty nice sized juice well. It's got like a little hole on the, you can barely see it, but there's a little hole right there for squonking to fill up your juice well. Definitely kind of an interesting deck style, something different, you know?
Yeah, it looks different.
I don't know if I've seen many RDAs that have had like that sort of wall situation like that. But with that being said, you gentlemen speak amongst yourselves while I go and rinse this atomizer real quick.
Rinse it.
Because you want to make sure it's all nice and fresh and clean for some fresh wicks. So I'll be back momentarily. Speak amongst yourselves.
Phrasing. I'm appalled at the fact that you said I can't do dessert vapes. Fruits all the way, and he said they're usually so much cleaner. I don't know, man. I make a number of pretty clean vaping dessert flavors. And I've definitely vaped a lot of fruit flavors that are way more aggressive on my cotton and coils than like mango is way worse than probably any one of my liquids on your cotton coils. But that's just, hey, that's my take. Doesn't mean you're wrong. I just disagree.
Aaron says he hasn't tried again to get the legal because it's still stuck. And he's been lazy trying to get it apart, but he does plan to take an O-ring off when he does. Sounds like Aaron needs to heat that cap.
Heat that cap. I should not laugh because I've had an RDA2 stuck on the top of a vert for like 3 months, probably.
Oh, ugh.
But I'd have like another RDA2. So I'm not dying over here, but I need to get unstuck.
I have a silicone mat I keep floating around just for those reasons.
Oh, dude, I tried. It will not come off, so I'm gonna have to like put it in a vise with like a towel, and then give her shit.
Right.
Cause yeah, dude, I tried with like a rubber mat. I tried with like one of those like Orca, like silicone fucking cooking mitts. Nah, dude, it was just twisting the mitt. Like it was just twisting the fuck out of it, and I was like, "This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. How is it this stuck on there?" So I think that I have to get it into a vise so I can really get like a fucking purchase on it, which is kind of crazy. Like I don't know how it got on there that tight, but apparently it did. So I'll have to try to figure it out.
There we go. Gotta remember where the center of this damn screen is.
Guava jelly in a 12 milligram for Zipo, the only commercial liquid he still buys. I can understand that. Some 12 milligram guava in a mouth to lung sounds fire.
Some 12 milligram?
Milligram, yeah.
Milligram, dude.
I was trying not to spit all over my microphone.
No, I know. I could tell you're trying to do something, but I heard it and I had to say it because it made me chuckle.
I felt it build up and I was like, no, we are not spitting all over this fucking mic screen. We're not doing that. It might be a pop filter, but no.
It's not a spit filter. All right. And of course, I put my cotton away, so now I got to get that back out again.
Drew Theory says check your pin and screws.
Yeah, I
So
just
I'm
did. I
guessing
just checked the screws.
on the bottom?
The pin I checked last time. The screws
Okay.
had a little something going on.
How about, is there a negative screw on the bottom of it?
No,
Or no?
it's just the pin. Just the pin. Yeah, because I've done this. I did this once already on this build. But it never hurts to double check. And of course, I can't find the right Allen wrench. There it is. Oh, those are hot coils, bud. Oh, that had just a slight turn there. Boom. Yeah, that looks much better. Much better. Better. Much better.
Dude, James, I'm sorry, man, but you just made me think of No Doubt.
I don't know
You just
how.
the way you said better or better, like she sings in a song.
Yeah, that was not even close to what I was even going for.
I know that you weren't trying to do that, but I'm just saying the way that you said it made me think of that song.
I was actually doing it the way that they did on the Amanda show back in the day, where they had that skit with what was his name? The Drake kid that was in Drake and Josh, and he played like this like Italian guy or something. Anywho,
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah. If you were a kid in the '90s, you would probably know what I'm talking about.
I remember the Amanda Bynes show though, for sure. I was a teenager probably when it was out.
That's where Drake and Josh got their start, and then they got their own show, and then
And now there's that documentary out that is freaking blowing everybody's minds.
What is that?
the whole behind some
It's an ID an ID miniseries, and it's available if you have, I think, HBO Max. You're able to watch it. Um, but yeah, it talks about all the crazy messed up stuff that was going on behind the scenes at Nickelodeon, and uh, what I think is the kid Drake actually tells some of his story of the awful things that have happened to him while on set. Like
on
it's
and offset.
yeah, like it's blowing a lot of people's minds right now who are watching it, who grew
Like,
up with
and
those
it's a lot
shows.
of negative,
Oh, yeah.
wild
I-
shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I assume.
because YouTube won't let us say the full words, like it's SA.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Okay.
like bad stuff. Lots of bad stuff.
And like Nickelodeon is just filled with kids.
Yeah, and hiring awful people to work with children. People who ended up going to jail. It's wild. Wild. My wife just finished watching the whole thing. She's like, "No, you have to watch it. Like, I'll watch it again so you can watch it." I was like, "All right.
All
I don't know if
right,
I'm
all
ready to
right.
watch it, but all right." It's crazy.
damn it. Still have to clean my tweezers off.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't be surprised.
The even crazier thing is that some of the people involved wound up working for Disney. So now, like, there are people who are like, they want to see one that focuses on the Disney side of things, and I'm like, there's no way. Disney's never gonna let that happen. Crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah, Steve-O said it's called Quiet on Set.
There you go.
And Drip Theory says, and we thought getting slimed was the worst part.
Oh, well,
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
I took that in two different ways because
Yeah.
Because
maybe it was also the worst part.
Well, I mean, there was a part that my wife was telling me about where like they could hear the production team in the background being like, "Oh, that was definitely, this very adult situation." And she actually went back and like rewatched some of those episodes of those shows and was like, "Dude, wow. There really is a lot of like adult innuendo and
Oh, yeah, dude.
situation stuff that like is going on that if you know what you're looking for, it's there."
Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that!
vapors.
The only thing I don't like about that block in the center is I know I don't really understand why it's there. Maybe just for airflow movement, but it makes it really hard to blow your juice. Because even though it does hit that and then eventually spills out, it does build up on there, and then you get like that dark juice situation where it like starts darkening up your coils because there's just like hot liquid sitting on the top of that fucking block. You know? You guys know what I mean?
Yep.
But anywho, she's rewicked and ready to rock. I need a new dual core RDA. If you were gonna get one right now, what would you get? Honestly, dude, like Steve-O said, RDA for Vape and V2 is honestly my go-to. I have two of them sitting right here, as well as another one over here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Custom coated. But yeah, dude, RDA V2 you can't go wrong with. Unfortunately, the 2 RDAs that I'm vaping on at the moment aren't available in the States. Otherwise, I would recommend the legal for sure, dude. The legal bangs. And honestly, this Juzu, I've been liking it. I've been vaping it for about like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now. And dude, it's a nice vape, dude. Like, I kind of end up cutting the airflow down slightly to make it a slightly more restrictive, but even when it's wide open, still has a nice smooth draw on it. Flavor's banging. I honestly kind of thought like that big block in the center would kind of affect the flavor and it not taste as good, you know?
Oh, you know what's so weird, dude? I would think the opposite. Excuse me. I would think the opposite because like anything I've ever used that has like a big old center block or like some sort of thing in the center, I always find that like I get pretty good flavor. That's like partly why I think I love the layer cake so much because it just fucking hammers that layer cake and just goes right into your mouth and it's so short. It's just like Flavor City.
It's like a chamber.
I will say this
condenser.
though, I did.
Yeah, dude.
Shout outs to Grim because Grim's the one who hooked me up with this Juzu. But we were talking about the airflow and I don't know if you guys have ever heard him like describe airflow this way, but I definitely know what he's saying because I feel the same way about this thing. It feels spongy. Does that make sense?
I've heard him say it.
I've heard him say it.
But does it make sense?
I mean, it does give me an idea of what it will feel like.
Like it's smooth as shit. Don't get me wrong, super smooth. But like, there's like.
It's like you're breathing. Like I remember describing it. It's like trying to breathe through like a wet sponge.
Yeah, because like it's like the airflow moves through it and everything, but it's also kind of feels it's like restricted without being restricted. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes
you get
sense.
A decent
Honestly,
amount of airflow through it.
The Rebirth RDA reminds me of that, and like I can handle it because it's so smooth.
Yeah,
but it feels very different, like very different.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Like I understand
what Ern
what
said.
you're saying.
It's like a weird resistance sort of thing. Like it's not restrictive. It's more like you could feel like a slight, difference when you're pulling through it compared to how most things when you pull through it, it's pretty just like the air just comes through. It almost feels like this is getting like you're like pulling it through. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, I like it. I think it's pretty good. Kind of, because it's like I think it's because of how small the airflow holes are that like you're still able to get a good amount of air, but it's through these smaller holes. I think that's pretty much what it is.
It's like every vape's a.
It's good, man. I like it. It's pretty nice. I will say though, vaping mango and guava back to back.
What's it like?
Pretty tasty little mix, dude. Almost makes me want to do this. Not as good that way. We have to do one after the other. But anywho, I think those are some 2 solid setups for the weekend for me, I think. Pretty happy with that. And honestly, as soon as I get a fully charged single 21700, I'm putting that legal on top of the Bonneville because it's got that sea glass chop top, that super shiny stainless. It's just going to pair so nicely with the Bonneville. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bud.
So I'm just waiting on that. It's at about... Ooh, I only have 0.02% or 0.02 volts to go. And yeah, you know what, Kev? You know what? You might be right there, sir. You might be right, and believe it or not, you guys are in for a treat. Because not only is it that time to do what we do, but you guys will have something cool to see once we get there. So Sean, why don't you tell them what we're gonna do, and then we'll get into it.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is an opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do thing, and inhale, exhale, and shed time.
Let's do it. And we're back. Sorry, I didn't time it right. I thought the video might be a tad bit longer, but I guess I was wrong. But anywho, we're back. hopefully you guys enjoyed the new Shed Time bumper that Sean put together for you guys. You know, that's what happens when you lock them up in the shed for a little bit. You know what I mean? Some stuff gets done around here.
Yeah, put it to work.
But with that being said, if you guys have not gotten your vote in the poll yet, make sure you get your vote in there, because in about 5 seconds here, I'm going to end it. And with that, what else? What was I going to say? I saw something in chat that I was going to mention, and then I forgot. I was just going to make note of Drip Theory saying not to distract him with the new bumper, because he knows I still have those guys in the shed. Well, hey, man, like I said, that's how you get things done around here. But with that, let's end this poll, see what the game is for tonight. And it looks like 52% of the vote. It's time for a round of Who Am I? I don't know. Who are you?
Wow, 52%. That's
pretty hefty, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty staggering. That's a solid,
That's
victory.
11 out of 21 people, dude. Right? That would be 52%.
Yeah. That's
Give or
wild.
take? Quick math. I don't know if my math is mathing right now. Shout out to Chris. I heard him say that the other day, and it just made me chuckle. But let's get into it. Who am I? So with this game, guys, it's kind of a little bit of guess who sort of situation in a form of 20 questions, yes or no answers only. And with that, we come out with two of us on the panel trying to figure out who the one may be, whether it's a person, place, thing. We kind of change this game up over time. So with that, what are we thinking here, gentlemen? Are we gonna want to do some sort of person, maybe a place, or possibly a thing?
I'm down for do I do bands?
Here's the thing, though.
What's that?
We've had this conversation before in the past, and there just have to be some we'd have to narrow it down at least, because the three of us have very
yeah, but okay, sorry. When I say bands, I think that it would be like a band that everybody knows.
That's what I was gonna say. We just have to make sure there's
shit.
clarification that it's going to be something that's very popular.
It's like if you describe Guns N' Roses, like I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Guns N' Roses are, like that kind of thing.
So like bands that play arenas, like that large.
Yeah, arena act bands.
Yeah, and they could be from like whenever. Like if you know like the Beatles, like I mean, they might not have. Oh no, they probably did play arenas. I would assume back in the day.
Yeah, I think we've done this before in the past, so pretty sure we can make this work. But with that, I'll
go first. I got one.
All right, let me just think here for like 2 seconds, because I want to already have mine locked in before I.
Yeah, I got one locked in.
Okay, I got one.
All right, so should I go first?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. So I'll start asking questions.
Do you play rock music?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you from the United States?
No.
Are you Rush?
No. No, my bad.
I tried to pull.
I don't like Rush. But
I know,
still.
but like I thought, like you might, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those.
Everybody
ones.
would probably know them. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. I was. Hey, man, how cool would it have been if I would have got it? You know what I mean?
It would have been cool.
All right. Go ahead, Sean. Back to you.
Are you from Canada?
No.
Okay. Are you from England?
Let me just double check. I am from
or the UK.
Britain.
How about that?
I'm from the UK.
Okay.
Yep.
Because that's like encompassing.
Are you the Rolling Stones?
No.
Okay. Are you playing the Sphere?
Let me see here.
That's how Shed Times we get on the Shed Time podcast. We've had this discussion and he can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just double checking. I wanted to make sure that it was that weird place in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what it
Yes. Yes,
Yeah?
I played the Sphere. Yep.
Okay. Sean?
Are you too?
Yes. I honestly, dude, it's just like
That layup right there
the
was
Sphere
so
is like what,
sick.
like a month old.
Did you guys see that
Like,
layup I just threw Sean right there? That fucking lob, and he just fucking dunked it.
Yeah, boy.
And U2's Irish. I thought that they were Irish, but I didn't want to say they were Irish, so that's when
No,
I'm
that's
glad
why
that
I
you're
also
settled for the
clarified the
UK.
UK
Yeah.
too, because I was thinking
Yeah.
that, you know.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Are you a rock band?
Yes.
Are you from North America?
No.
Are you from Canada?
That's in
No.
North America.
Oh, sorry.
Ask another one. Yeah.
Dude, I did honestly didn't even really listen to your. I just heard America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, North
I didn't-
America. I
yeah,
said, are
didn't
you from
think about
North
it.
America?
Yeah. Are you a 4-piece?
Four piece. I just got to.
For those that
Double
don't know, 4-piece means 4 members.
Just gotta double check that.
It's not your order at Popeyes. Well, it might be your order
Oh,
at
that's
Popeyes,
a good one,
but
Ern. Did you force
So,
yourself on everybody who bought an iPhone? You remember that when they
yep. The U2 album, you just got it for free, like on
it
your
was on
phone.
everybody's iPhone?
So the answer is no, I'm not a 4-piece.
Okay.
Did you get famous in the 80s?
No.
What about the 70s?
No.
Okay.
So got famous probably in the 90s, then I would assume. Or the 60s, maybe. Are you Black Sabbath?
Great guess, but no.
Oh, sorry, James. I
No,
didn't
you're
really
good.
help you, bro. But like, I don't know why. I'm like, they probably got famous in the 60s.
Is your band name 2 words? Or like yeah,
Is there a space in between letters?
yeah, that's pretty much what I mean.
So this is a tough one because I would accept people calling my band by hold on, repeat the question one more time just to make
Does
sure
your
I'm answering this
band name
correctly.
have 2 words?
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to make sure I was answering this correctly. I would accept people calling my band name by just 2 words.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll give you a hint. That's because the starts the name. So a lot of people might refer to this band
Yeah, that's what I was kind of
and drop the. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you guys that piece so that makes sense.
dude, I don't know why, but like, a band just popped in my head, and I'm like, And I want to ask another band, but I just did, so I don't want to do that. Is your band made of all males?
Yes.
Aaron, we're on the same wavelength, bro.
Um, shoot, dude.
No, guys, you guys are all guessing stuff that it's not 2 words and the. That's what Sean said. It's like it'd be 3 words, but you could just call it drop the, and it's an acceptable
Yeah.
way. So it'd be
That's what I'm trying.
It's
The only thing
definitely
that's popping
the-
into my head right now is the Sex Pistols, dude. Because people might just say Sex Pistols instead of the Sex Pistols.
You're absolutely right. People would just say Sex Pistols quite a lot.
But I know that's not it because that's punk rock and he's mainly just rock, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking arenas, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't accept
Yeah, I don't
Sex
think that
Pistols
Sex
in that.
Pistols-
Yeah, but I
that
know. But for
category.
some reason, that was like the only like.
Dude, I was thinking the Guess Who, but I'm like, no, that they're from North America, and this is not from North America, right, Sean? That's what you said.
Correct. That is correct. You haven't determined exactly where we're from, though.
No. And it's my question, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Are you from Europe?
No. Shrunk this area down quite a bit now.
Okay, so not from North America, not from Europe. It's probably only one other place they could be from.
All right,
But
I'll just-
you don't think I picked a Chinese band?
Well, I
It was
wouldn't
huge
know
in the
any,
60s
dude.
or 90s.
I don't think we would know them.
I don't think there was one.
Is the word brothers part of your name?
Is the word what?
Brothers?
Negative, sir.
Okay. So that rules out the Doobie Brothers.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
So like I'm pretty
Allman
sure that
Brothers.
it's gonna be an Australian band. That's my guess. Because like I don't really think there's any really, really famous acts from like Africa that I know of.
Did he?
And like Asia, I can't really think of any, but I can think of famous world bands from Australia.
I
Hmm.
don't even know. Because half the time I don't even really know. where
You're
they're
still
from
leaving
most
out
of the time.
another region
Oh yeah, I guess South America. But
and another one. You just forgot the UK.
no, that's in Europe. And I already asked that and you said no.
Then I'll apologize because I didn't consider the UK to be Europe.
Yeah, that's the continent they're from. Yep. Okay, so they're from the UK. All right, okay.
Yeah, so I just gave you that freebie. They're from the UK.
You wouldn't be the Rolling Stones, would you?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Oh,
I just thought
damn.
that was too obvious because we said it already. Just like
That's-
Maybe that's why he picked it.
That was kind of why I threw it out there because I wanted to make sure if he was the Rolling Stones that I could change my plan.
And even like for the Rolling Stones, like you could just say Rolling Stones, or you could also say the Stones, and it's still two.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely heard people say it. It's like, oh yeah, it's by the Stones. And you'd be like, oh, in your head, you're like the Rolling Stones. I know exactly what they're talking about. All right. Sean always with the little tricks, dude. Jay-Z's always trying to get us, man. Like I said, it's part of the game.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready.
All right. Are you an American band?
Yes.
Are you a rock band?
Yes.
Are you from the 70s?
No.
Are you from the 90s?
Okay. By when you guys are saying from, Does that mean
Okay,
you
when
started?
did you get famous in the 90s?
No.
Okay. And I assume that that's what Sean meant. Like were
Yeah,
you
yeah.
relevant in that
Yeah.
decade for the first decade? Okay, so
Alright.
not 70s, not 90s.
Let's see.
Well,
Would you be?
here's the thing: you can't say it's not relevant because just because you didn't gain popularity during that time doesn't mean you're not relevant.
Well, to the level that we've kind of discussed, like arena tours. Like you didn't play arena tours in that decade.
Oh,
Like I
well,
think
that's not. Then yes, because that's
then
not
yes.
what your
Okay.
question was.
I actually completely forgot what I even asked. So we're
Did
good.
you gain
We know that.
popularity in the 90s? And that's not when they gained popularity, but they're still doing arenas.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. They're very much relevant all through the 90s. Okay.
All right. Does your band have 5 members?
I'm gonna have to wiki this. Yes.
All right, 5 piece.
Did you have any female members?
No.
Does your band feature a keyboard player?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Sean, I have no idea, so I'm gonna have to just try to serve you up here. Um Did the lead singer just sing, or did they also play an instrument?
And you just sing.
Okay.
Even though that's not a yes or no question, I kind of just gave that to you.
Sorry, I could have just my bad.
All right.
I needed to stop instead of saying or. Ronnie, did STP have 5 people? I thought there was only 4.
STP didn't have a keyboard player.
Oh, true. That's as well. That's definitely also true.
All right, so we have an American rock band, 5 members, all male, keyboard player, singer. So that, let's see. Were you considered a one-hit wonder?
No.
Does your band start with a the?
No.
Oh, fuck. Are you from the East Coast?
Yes.
Okay.
Think about it, Sean.
I already think I know where you're going,
Think
and
about it,
that's
Sean.
why I think I've narrowed it down.
Chris?
Yeah, dude. No, I'm thinking. I'm like very much internally stumped right now.
I didn't think this one was going to be as good as it was.
Oh, but you picked if you're who I think you are, you definitely picked like an arena band.
Would you have had music videos on MTV?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We're talking
Does
arena
yours
band, bro.
Does
Yeah,
your
I know, but like the
singer-
timing, I don't know. Like that's why I was thinking. I'm like maybe.
is your singer known for having a lot of scarves tied to the mic stand?
No, I don't think so. No. Oh, no, I know who you're thinking of, but no, I don't think I am who you think I am.
Okay, so all right, so you're not that band. Okay.
I actually don't even know that band.
Is it in the chat, Sean? The one you're thinking of?
Is it in the chat? I don't know. Yeah, it is in the chat.
Okay,
It has
then
been
no.
named.
No.
Okay.
Then no, you're wrong. I see where you're going though. Keep
All
thinking.
right.
Keep thinking.
Yep.
Like.
I'm so now I have to move a little further south.
There are a lot of good guesses though in chat. Though.
There
a lot
are.
of good bands. But you're all wrong.
Come on, Chris.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with like what Ern said because like I'm just at a loss at this moment. Would you be considered a hair band?
There may have been a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you Bon Jovi?
Yes, sir.
That sounds like I gotta go a little further south. I gotta go to New Jersey.
The funny part about it is in their genres, the second thing listed is arena rock.
You definitely did pick like an arena rocker.
Yeah, it was the
though.
first thing that popped into my head, bro. I was like, oh, dude, Bon Jovi's been killing it for fucking years. And yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah,
Yep.
dudes. That was
That
a
was a
fucking
good
solid
pick.
round. That was a solid round.
And
for
and
sure.
honestly, Bon Jovi's out of left field. I don't think any of us would have thought of you thinking Bon Jovi.
I know that's kind of why I went with it. 'Cause I've never said. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever spoke of Bon Jovi before.
Yeah, I don't think
I've
you
never
have
hummed
either.
it, sung it, said anything
It's
about Bon
my
Jovi.
life.
It's
and
now or
now or
never.
never.
Yeah, whoa. You guys are fucking killing me. But I'm ready.
Right.
Are you a North American band? See what I did?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we got to narrow it between Canada and the United States.
All right. Are you from Canada?
No.
All right. Do you wear makeup?
No.
Okay, so you're not Kiss.
Oh, maybe a bit of mascara, maybe.
I was
maybe.
thinking more Kiss, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, yeah, face paint and stuff,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. I
But
should've
maybe
said
like
that.
a bit of mascara,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
possible.
Well,
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Maybe. Not
Most
saying
of
yes.
them. Most of them
Okay.
do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit. Like for photo ops, of course. All right. Are you a rock band?
I'm like, I might be considered a subsection of
Okay.
a rock band.
Are
but
you a punk
band,
rock band?
Yeah, probably in between those. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a little bit more of a energetic band. Okay.
Well, you know, like, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say yes.
Yeah, you're more of an energetic band then. All right. Are you a three-piece band?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Does your name end in day?
Yes. But yeah, no, I guess you're allowed to do that. Yep.
It's guessing without guessing, bro. See what I did there, Sean? I set you up again.
Are you? Are you Green Day?
Yes.
Dude, I'm so good at this game, bro.
Either that or like I'm just like really good at making ones that you guys can guess pretty quick.
No, dude. I just for some reason I just clicked with it real quick because that was also one I thought
Because
of.
even like I was down between Blink-182 and Green Day, and I was like, no, fuck, I'm gonna go to Green Day because I actually saw them in an arena in like 1995.
All right.
So I was like, I'll go with Green Day.
All right, so I'm ready for the next one.
Start off, Chris.
Are you a male fronted band?
Yes.
Do you play rock music? Is this another one of those subsects?
I'm gonna be like Chris here say I'm rock adjacent for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Um, are you from North America?
Yes, sir.
Are you 3-piece?
No.
Okay.
Are you from the United States?
Yes.
Are you from California?
Yes.
Are you the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No.
Oh,
Dude.
I just thought you do that because
Dude.
you hate them.
I
and
know,
you're like
dude.
trying to throw us off.
Honestly,
the trail,
that's
bro.
instantly where my head went. That's why I said, "Are you from California?" I was
I
like, "Is he
love you
doing this shit to me
guys.
right now?"
I was like, this motherfucker is gonna totally do that because he hates them.
I love you
Um,
guys. You know me so well. But I am from California.
Okay.
And I'm not a 3-piece.
So are you a 4-piece then?
I am a 4-piece.
Are you still relevant today? Like, do people still do? I'm sorry, hold on. As far as you know, do you still play tours in the last like couple years? Like, have you still played on
Yes,
tours?
we're
in the
still
last couple
filling
years?
arenas.
Okay.
Packing them bitches in.
Hacking them bitches in, he says.
Yeah, it's a big band. That's the point of this.
Would you be considered more of a hair band?
No, I wouldn't call it a hair band.
Okay.
Are most of the members over 50?
I'd say, without even looking it up,
Probably.
yes, that's a safe bet.
Okay.
Now I'm actually curious, and I gotta know, like, how old are these motherfuckers?
I'm just trying
Well,
to
it's like chances are if anybody was famous in the 90s or before, like they're in their 50s.
Like that's the thing. Like I'm confident enough in my guess that it's a yes, but yeah, like now I'm just kind of.
Oh, yeah. Are you more metal?
Yeah, I am more metal actually.
Do you have bandmates that are brothers?
No.
So
Not
everybody in the
like
band's not
actual
related
brothers.
like that. Okay. So
We're
it
like
can't be
brothers,
Metallica.
man, but
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go for it. I hope you're right, Kev. Are you Metallica?
I sure am.
Nice, Kev. Nice, Kev.
Dude, doesn't Metallica have like brothers on there?
No.
No.
Who am I thinking of then? All right,
You're
so my
thinking of
bad.
Pantera.
No, I think I was
Pantera-
thinking of somebody different then, I guess.
Yeah, Pantera. Pantera had the Abbott brothers, which was Dimebag Darrell and Vinnie Paul.
Oh no, sorry, I was thinking of STP.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of one. Hold on, give me a second here.
Because STP was a 4-piece. I'm pretty sure that they're from California. They definitely like filled out arenas. And that's why I asked about the brothers.
Yeah, but they're not still packing arenas.
No, because yeah, he's been gone for a long time. That's very true. Well, STP might be still. I have no idea. Actually, I think that they still play. Like just without Scott Wayland or Weiland.
Shoot, who can I?
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I've got one for you guys. This one's good.
Let's hear it.
Good. This one's good. No, well, go for it. You guys
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
ask some
sorry,
questions,
yeah.
bro. This one,
I'm really glad
dude,
that you didn't
honestly,
fall
I'm
off
kind
my
of feel like
trick.
an asshole for doing this one, but I'm doing it anyway because
Perfect.
it's gonna be worth the payout for me.
Are you no doubt?
No, fuck no, dude.
Hey, look, man, I'm going on that same angle. Okay,
Beat me.
all right.
Beat me right to it. Thank you. Are you country?
God damn you, Sean. Yes, sir.
Are you Lady A?
No.
Okay.
All right. Are you considered classic country?
Here's the thing. Some probably would be considered, but over time, it's like so.
Okay.
Like it's one
Good
of those things.
Yep. Obviously, if you keep your career
you're
alive
around
long
long
enough,
enough,
you're not going to continuously be classic music.
Yeah.
True that. All right, understood.
Are you like an individual's name and band?
No.
Okay.
All right, are you Garth Brooks?
God damn you. Dude, I thought this one was go way longer. I was like, oh, dude, this motherfucker packs arenas, bro.
Sometimes late at night.
Oh, dude. Face Meat was like deaf Beyonce, bro. Where are the bodies, Garth? Dude, that whole YMH trolling that they got going on with Garth Brooks is fucking hilarious, dude. Have you guys heard about that?
No.
Tom Segura and his wife Christina Pajitsky have the podcast called Your Mom's House. And of course they're both stand-up comedians, and they do a comedic podcast, right, where they just like watch stupid videos and talk shit and just, you know what I mean? It's just entertaining. But somehow, like, over time they started these rumors about Garth Brooks like hiding bodies because like people were like coming up missing from his shows and stuff like this, and then like it got crazy to where like people are literally going into like Garth's comments and like asking him where the bodies are or this and that, and like they actually got one of their guys from their show to go to one of his concerts, and he ended up on a jumbotron with a sign that said, "Where are the bodies?"
That's gold.
That's actually really funny.
It's yeah.
Imagine it was like all a ploy because they just really, really, really wanted to meet Garth Brooks.
Well, the thing is, they have nothing against the guy, really.
No, that's what I mean.
But
Maybe
they do
just,
kind of
love
talk
him.
shit though, because there was a point too where he put out like him and Trisha Yearwood, who's his wife. They put out like this video during like the beginning of like the Ukraine situation, and it was like for like a relief fund. And like you could tell like they were like either reading something or they like memorized like some sort of like speech or whatever that they're giving, but like Garth like kind of just like was like it was like super awkward like when he was delivering it, and like he even like he said something kind of like that you wouldn't think would be something that you would kind of like laugh at, but like right after he says it, he does like this weird like giggle thing, and then like it's just so weird, dude. But they just their commentary like after they watch it's fucking he's talking about refugees and then immediately laughs right after. Thank you, Face Meat.
Aaron says, to be fair, Garth Brooks is a serial killer. I mean, I'm
like,
pretty sure
does he write some amazing country music.
I'm pretty sure Christopher Gaines is actually still an identity that from somebody.
Dude, that whole situation's so funny, dude. Because, dude, check this, bro. When we moved into this house, of course we like were like unloading boxes and shit, and like I found like an old box from like I don't know, from like probably when we moved from like our first house that we never fully unpacked or whatever. And guess what was in there, dude?
The Christopher Gaines CD?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
He had like the weird like fucking emo
cut, yeah, dude.
So funny, dude. So funny. Anyway.
So glad he only did one record like that.
Well, with that being said, guys, I think that's gonna round up tonight's episode. Wind up roundup, whatever you want to call it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I will say I'm pretty stoked for the 2 fresh setups for the weekend. If you guys rewick something as well, hopefully you guys enjoy those. You know, Chris, you know what I mean? Enjoy that 500 ml bottle, my friend. You know, you got a good couple more weeks till you got to, you know, possibly change them out again. Maybe, well, we'll see. You know, it depends on how much you plow through it. And with that, of course, I'll just end it with throwing it over to my boys to do their normal thing. So, Chris, over to you.
Oh, well, thanks everybody. Appreciate you guys for coming by. It's just a nice chill night. I'm glad that I rewicked this. It's always good to just like have fresh cotton, just like be going. I mean, it doesn't always feel the same as like a fresh build, but I actually think that this is only like the second time I've rewicked this build, so it still kind of feels like that fresh build anyways. So I appreciate you guys for just chilling. Of course, go to shedtimepodcast.com. You can check out our Patreon, all the other links there. Just spend some time there. Listen to the podcast there. All that is appreciated. So I think that that's it. Everybody's safe. Have a good week. And we'll catch you next week. Sean, take it away.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to echo everybody and say thank you so much for joining us, everybody out there in the chat, everybody checking us in the replay. If you're looking for more content from the three of us, you can always check out the Shed Time Podcast at shedtimepodcast.com or Shed Time Studios. You can check some of those back episodes and see the videos of those if you wish. And with all of that, I'm going to bring it to a close like I always do and tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my favorite segment, a little bit of some Confucius Say. And today, some wise words of wisdom, food for thought for you guys to think about from my main man. And today, Confucius Say. Hippie at a hot dog stand, always put hair in a bun.
Oh!
And then he also says, man who straddles the fence gets a sore crotch. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us. Stay tuned for next week's episode. I will say there may not be an episode the weekend of the Steel Valley meetup because I don't think I'm going to be taking my streaming stuff with me. So
which is 2 weeks today, everybody.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
I probably wouldn't even meet up with you guys until the time we were
exactly.
about to start the show
Both of
anyway.
you guys probably would still be on the road. So with that being said, ladies and gents, no episode in 2 weeks, but we will be back next Friday. Check out the podcast in the meantime. Other than that, enjoy you guys' weekend. Be safe out there. And as always, sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads.